What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If this is, of course, your first time here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. But as you all can see, man, today we got two videos combined into one. This weekend, we got a lot of stuff in wrestling terms of we got Friday Night SmackDown tomorrow, and then Saturday we got NXT in your house, and this Sunday night, we got the Hell in a Cell. So because I'm going to be obviously reviewing those shows, might as well give y'all your preview and predictions. So we're going to first start with NXT in your house because it's taking place before Hell in a Cell. And we got 6 matches on the card here. Overall, I think this should be a really good show here. We're going to start with the match that is actually the only match on the card that doesn't have a title involved, but it's stakes at least. It's a 6-man tag team match play. We got Tony D'Angelo, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, and Troy Two Dimes Dovin taking on Legado del Fantasma, which is Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toya, and Joaquin Wilde. And basically the caveat of this is that the losing team must join the winning team stable. So this is going to be really interesting to see on, not only who's going to win this match, but which group is going to join the other group. But the way I see it, I think somewhere or another, I do see Legado del Fantasma getting the win. Something just tells me in my heart that they're going to somehow, some way or another, pick up the win. And Tony D'Angelo and his crew is going to end up joining Legado del Fantasma. But nonetheless, overall, I think this should be a really good 6-man tag team match. All right, so now let's get into the championship matches here. We're going to first start off with the tag team titles. We have a tag team match player over on the men's side. We have Pretty Deadly defending their titles against the Creed brothers. And the caveat at this is that if the Creed brothers do not win the NXT tag team titles, then they will be removed from Diamond Mine. Roderick Strong obviously hasn't really been a good leader. He's been a terrible leader. He's very abusive of his power ever since he fired that other dude who I forgot his name. No, guys, but no, all jokes aside, you know what? This is going to shock a lot of people. I think Pretty Deadly is going to win because, Creed brothers, they're a good tag team. Yes, I think like Diamond Mine is a part of them, but hey, this means that they can finally get away from Roderick Strong, then hey, so be it. Then again, they could kick out Roderick Strong, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Roderick wants out, so yeah. But nonetheless, man, I think this should be a really good tag team match player, but I really think in the end, Pretty Deadly, they are going to be the ones to retain their tag team titles. So over on the women's side here, we got a tag team match player. Toxic Attraction will be defending their NXT titles against Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Man, I really want Kaden Carter and Katana Chance to win this match. Like, no offense to the Toxic Attraction girls, but like Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, like they are ones who I feel like definitely deserve at least a tag team run in NXT. Because let's be real, the women's tag teams are pretty much non-existent on the main roster. But I feel like something tells me Toxic Attraction, Gigi Dolan, JC Jane won't lose their titles until Mandy loses her title. And, so I'm going to go with Toxic Attraction on this one, retaining their titles. And that leads to the NXT Women's Championship title match between Mandy, Rhodes, and Wendy Chu. I'll give Wendy Chu credit. I think she's entertaining. Like, she's kind of entertaining. I think, like, her stuff can probably be a hit with the kids on the main roster. But it's not enough to win the championship. I really don't see Wendy Chu winning the title. I don't. I think she's just going to be another woman like Dakota Kai, like, the others, who are just going to be fed to Mandy Rhodes. Not taken away from Mandy Rhodes. She's had a great reign, but she's going to retain her title here, and I really do think that it's going to be Roxanne being the one to dethrone Mandy. That's just me. Either Roxanne or Cora Jade. They'll probably have a number 1 contenders match, but then again, Actually, no, that really would make sense because you got the breakout tournament, and I believe that the breakout tournament you get a women's title opportunity. So I think it's gonna be Roxanne doing that. But yeah, nonetheless, this should be a pretty solid match here, and I think Mandy's gonna retain. Okay, so man, we got a lot of we got another match just for the NXT North American Championship. This is Cameron Grimes versus Carmelo Hayes. Man, for a minute I was gonna say Carmelo Hayes wins the title, but I don't, I think Solo Sikoa is next in line, and what I mean by that is I think he's gonna be the next NXT North American champion. I don't think Carmelo Hayes is gonna win the title here. I really do think that Cameron Grimes is gonna retain the title. This is gonna be a really good match. I can definitely see this match being a show stealer, no doubt. But regardless, I got Cameron Grimes picking up the win. The champion will retain his title. And what will be the main event of NXT In Your House 2022? Braun Breaker versus Joey Gacy. If Braun Breaker is disqualified, he will lose his title. I really don't want to see Joey Gacy. Well, okay, Joey Gacy's okay, but Braun, I feel like this feud has been okay at best. Like, in all honesty, I think Braun should retain the title and move on. Maybe he can get in a feud with Carmelo Hayes. I think that'd be a pretty good feud because, this feud with Joey Gacy, it's just like, to me, it's not that special. Joey Gacy, he's okay in my opinion. But, yeah, I think Braun is going to retain the title. Joey Gacy is going to try to get Braun mad at it. We all have seen this match. We've seen these type of matches before. So, yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Braun wins. He'll almost lose his cool, but he'll still win. So now that that's in place, now that we have just gotten out the house, we can finally move it down to hell. We just got out the house. We did a quick tour, but now it's time to take a little quick trip down into hell because now, folks, it is time for your Hell in a Cell 2022 preview and predictions. I think this show should be really good. There's 6 matches on the card here, and yeah, most of these are Raw matches by the recording of this video. But regardless, I think this should be a really good show, nonetheless. Let's see here. We'll start with the singles match here. The 2-on-1 handicap match here. Bobby Lashley versus Omos and MVP. Yeah, Bobby's winning this one, right? I think we can all agree. Like, Omos and MVP, they're not winning this. I think Bobby's going to win this one. There should probably be a solid match, but I think this match is definitely, in my opinion, I think Bobby's going to win this one and probably move on after this. Hey, man, Bobby and Rollins feud, that'd be pretty cool. All right, so after that, we got Ezekiel versus Kevin Owens. These two have been going at it for weeks now. Kevin Owens been like, just admit it, you're Elias. Just please admit it, you're Elias. But Ezekiel's like, dude, like, please, like, just, dude, come on. Like, I'm Elias' younger brother, Ezekiel. I'm telling you, I've been enjoying the heck out of this storyline. I think this should be a really good match here. Ezekiel's going to pick up the win here. I really do think so. Like, Kevin Owens is going to beat him up, probably most of the match. But Ezekiel is going to probably roll him up or some crap and get the win. And that's where I think Ezekiel will get the win here. So, yeah. All right, let's move into the 2 championship matches on this card. First, we have a singles match for the United States Championship. This was announced this past Monday night on Monday Night Raw. Theory will be taking on Mustafa Ali. And this is Ali's hometown. And you know how WWE is when their wrestlers compete in hometowns. They lose. So, no, I do not think that Ali is winning. I do think that Theory is going to pick up the win. I really don't think Theory is losing that United States title anytime soon. All right, so now let's get to, in my opinion, probably the 3 biggest matches on this card. We got the triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair versus Asuka versus Becky Lynch. I'm really surprised this matchup wasn't a Hell in a Cell. I think this would have been, really, these 2 matches really could have been contested inside Hell in a Cell, if I'm being honest with you. There's only one Hell in a Cell match on this show. I do think the champion will retain here. Bianca Belair will win. I don't see Asuka getting the pin. I think Becky's going to be the one to take the pin. That's probably why she was added into this match, so you can also protect Asuka a little bit. But yeah, I think Bianca Belair retains her title. She's another one who's not losing that title anytime soon, in my opinion. So we got the 6-person mixed tag team match. We got Judgment Day they call it the Judgment Day. Well, Judgment Day, the Judgment Day. It's like Brian Kendrick. Like when they were calling Brian Kendrick the Brian Kendrick, you know. But I'm getting sidetracked here. We got Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Liv Morgan, Edge, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley. I felt like this would have been dope if this was inside Hell in a Cell. Like, I ain't gonna front. Like, if this was made inside Hell in a Cell, I would have been like, that's really cool. That would have been a good call. But hey, nonetheless, I think these guys are gonna go at it. No, I don't think Finn Balor, AJ, and Liv Morgan are going to get the win. I do think Judgment Day is going to pick up the win here. Probably due to some shenanigans. Probably Champ is going to come out and join the group. Who knows? But yeah, Judgment Day, I think they're going to get the win here. Judgment Day, they're going to stand strong. You got to get the Judgment Day. You want to build them up. Make them get that win over Balor, Styles, and Liv Morgan. And now what will be the main event? Hell in a Cell. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, versus the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. I don't know why I did that. 3. Hell in a Cell. Perfect. I mean, this is perfect. This match, you know, and it kind of brings me back to Edge when Edge and Rollins went out at Crown Jewel. This is the epitome of what the Hell in a Cell is about. This is what the Hell in a Cell represents. This is how you win the feud. This is perfect. Do I think there's going to be blood? Well, who knows? You know, I know Cody likes to bleed a lot, so we'll see. But nonetheless, I mean, this should be a really good match here, man. A part of me low-key thinks Rollins is going to pick up the win here. Because, like, it's going to, like, dang, Rollins is going to lose 3 times in a row to Cody. But at the same time, I think Cody's going to win just because you want to build Cody up. Like, as that big, you know, dominant star, prominent star on Monday Night Raw. You know, someone who could potentially step up to a certain tribal chief in the area. But yeah, I think Cody's going to pick up the win here. But this should be really good. This should be really good. And I'm seeing everybody tripping because Bray Wyatt put out some teaser talking about how his return is almost here. Like, he's making his return. Does Bray Wyatt make his return at Hell in a Cell? I don't know. We'll see. You know, I don't know what Bray Wyatt's gonna do. Bray Wyatt's just one of those guys. He's very mysterious in what he does. I don't know what he's gonna do. But Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho, hey, NJF can appear at the show. Who knows? Whatever happens, regardless, I think this should be a really good show. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Like I said, if you made it this far into the video, I really, really, really appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment. We got Friday Night SmackDown tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Yeah, thank you guys so much, man. Let's get this train rolling into 1,700 subscribers, man, and then we'll be 300 subs away from the big 2K. I don't know what I'm gonna do for 2K, but when we get closer to it, I'll think of something. Who knows? Anyways, don't want to keep it for long. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and so yeah.